From the beautiful SportsLink studio in Muncie, Indiana, it's officially time for the first episode of SL Stories in the calendar year of 2024. That's Emma Potter, I'm AJ Swiatek, and Emma, we have a plethora of great stories on the docket for the viewing this afternoon.
You're exactly right, AJ. We are starting off this new year strong, including the premiere of a new Follow documentary on one of our spring sports.
That we are, so without further ado, it's time for SportsLink Stories, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
To catch the best stories in Ball State sports every month, tune in to the award-winning show, SportsLink Stories, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Victory Honda of Muncie is proud to support the creative storytellers of Ball State SportsLink.
An athlete that made an immediate impact once transferring here to Ball State, running back Marquez Cooper did not always have it so easy. Produced by Caden Vincent, here is his story.
I had a great life, great experiences, a lot of great people around me. It was motivational just to be around older cousins, you know, with the same aspirations as what I have now. You know, they ain't make it to this level, so I'm proud of myself to be here now. When I had an older uncle, Dominique Chase, I love him to death. He taught me the game, you know, he taught me the toughness that I have today. You know, as a man, you know, growing up, you know, if I was crying about something little, I know I was so small, you know, he used to punch me in my chest if I did it, if I was being soft or anything like that. But it really built me as a man, and, you know, all the lessons that he taught me.
So when he passed away, it was like, you know, Marquez losing a sibling, an uncle, and the best friend.
Yeah, I just miss him so much. It was a great experience. It was a great time at Quince Orchard. The coaching, just everything I learned, and me becoming a great running back, it all started there. You know, we had a great head coach, John Kelly. You know, they're still winning championships to this day. He was just a coach that, you know, he did everything he could to win and made sure we did everything throughout the week in order to win. You know, that I'm a big asset on the team, and the team is going to lean on me, so I got to be ready to answer the call. And that's the motto that I just try to go by to this day.
Loved ones say Tyler Terry died because of complications with his heart. Terry was a star football player at Quince Orchard High in North Potomac.
He was number 6 on the field, but number 1 in their hearts.
Yeah, Tyler Terry. It really meant a lot to me. And it was so sad when I got the news of what happened to him. You know, when I'll never forget these words he said to me when we was at the state championship and we took a hard loss on his last year. He told me that, man, you a dog, keep balling. This ain't on you. And that really meant a lot to me, because coming from a guy like that, and I was just a sophomore, you know, he's a senior, well-respected. You know, he telling me that I just did my thing in the state championship. You know, it really meant a lot to me. And, you know, he was a great mentor while he was here, just being a man, and just being tough, you know what I'm saying? And I don't recall him missing a game either. He was the straight dog, so he, I know today he motivates me because I know he wishes that he could still strap the pads on every single day, so that's what motivates me too. My size always been beneficial, you know, through my eyes, not everybody's eyes, you know, and because of my size, it made me hungry to go work out every day, you know. My mom sent me a text the other day when she texted me at 2 a.m. because I was doing dumbbell curls and they was loud. They told me to quiet down, but she just told me to keep being me, and being small, it makes everybody just doubt you. It helps me at this next level because when I'm running the football, I'm able to hide behind the line, so they won't see me till I'm at the next level. So it's really beneficial in every single way possible. I had a great time at Kent State. Shout out Coach Matthew Johnson. He really taught me a lot. He was my old running back coach. He really harped on ball security and pass protection. And he really let me know that, because I'm small, it's really going to be a big deal to be able to pass block. And he really taught me a lot through that. That's why I hold the ball on the string now also, because, he made sure I harped on it every single day. And I never had past one fumble in a season. So, shout out to him. I just decided to enter this transfer portal because my head coach left. Just a lot of people from that school left, and I just wanted to weigh the options, see what was out there. And when I entered the portal, I had Ball State High on my target list. I really liked when I seen us play each other, with formationally and stuff like that. So I knew, and they were my first offer, and I'm very loyal. It really means a lot to me, and I'm grateful to be here. It's just a blessing to be a parent. He's already 5 months old, and I just seen him get born, I feel like yesterday. So Madden Cooper, the name came from my girlfriend's mom actually suggested it. And once I heard the name, I knew that was the one. And just knowing my goals and aspirations of me wanting to be on the game one day, I knew that was the name to name him. It's just tough being away from him because I'm doing football every single day and I'm working to be the best man I can for him. So I do FaceTime calls and stuff when I can. Doing that when I am there, changing diapers and stuff. I mean, it's good. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's just a blessing to have him here. So it's just a blessing to be a parent. Or I got the player of the game. It just meant the world to me, that he got to witness that. And I hope that he wants to be just like me, running back at Ball State later in his life. So it just meant the world to me. I would tell him just to stay the course and have fun with life. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything for granted, and just take advantage of every day because they go fast. I'm definitely thankful for that every single day. And I just hope, they can see the good in what's going on now and continue to see my growth.
Playing sports at a Division I level is an incredible feat in and of itself. However, for one Ball State athlete, there are much larger shoes to fill than simply playing D1 ball. This story, produced by Caroline Shu, follows Anna Barretto, the granddaughter of a basketball legend.
My grandfather was born in Africa, in Mozambique, from an Indian family. Then he moved to Portugal alone when he was like 20 years old. He was a really athletic person. He could do soccer, track and field, basketball. Then he became a really good basketball player. He represented also the national team. He was the captain. Then after that, he became a really good coach. He also was the coach of the national team. Then when he retired, he worked in a university as a teacher, and he teach 3 generations of people. He also worked a lot with televisions, radio, broadcast. He brought the NBA games to Portugal televisions. He became a really important teacher in his university where he teach. And also now he has the main gym on that university. He has his name, he still has his office there. Now it's a museum. He has a lot of stuff that he worked with. And yeah, basically a sportsman.
I've described him as kind of like a Jerry West to, what we know in the States. He's that guy that, if they had a logo for basketball, her grandpa would be the logo in Portugal.
Like back at home, everybody like in the sports knows him, so it's like really good when I, for example, go to play basketball or go wherever like I do, like everybody knows him, so it's like really nice to have that representation on me, so yeah.
I think the respect that I heard from everybody around them when it came to their family because of her grandpa was something I'd never really experienced before. And so it was easy to kind of step back and understand, oh, this is different.
Literally like everything I do is also because of him, because like he always was like on my side when I was a kid and also like now.
Unfortunately, when he did pass away, it's tough for her to be here and not to be home. And she clearly was coming here for a reason. I think that reason became more centered and very specific with his passing. She knew, that Grandpa's always going to be with her, and he wanted this for her. And so it just, it again becomes a little bit of a motivator, and but it puts things in such a clear perspective about why am I here, what am I doing, and so if anything, I think it centered her more, and maybe changed the sense of urgency to be that player that everybody knows she can be.
When I started feeling that I wanted to come to United States, my grandfather was always like on me, like go, whatever, like always pushing me to go through like this. And for me, of course, it was really hard. Like it's a family that like I'm away, whatever. And like you are not like you prepared like for what it's coming, so yeah, he was always very important for my decision, and he always like pushed me. It's also very important that I'm here because I'm doing this also for him, and like I know like now he would be proud, so yeah. It was 10 and 5.
Okay, so you were 10 now.
Yeah, now it's like I always wear the number 10 also back at home, because when I started playing basketball I didn't know what number I would wear, so like I choose number 10 because of him, and like now this season I want also like to wear again 10 because of him and to honor him, and yeah.
Just lost.
Finally, we take a look into the new series of the inner workings of the men's volleyball team during this spring season. Produced by Nate Locker and Andrew Willett, here is Setting the Standard.
It's the volleyball capital of the world, and it's number 13 Ball State playing host to number 17 UC San Diego. Holtz ready to serve off the tape, and it's an ace for Buck Holtz. Great with the diving dig. Machado sets it over to Rogers, who tips it into the block, and it's a tool for Ball State. Machado sets it near side for Hernandez. Hernandez through the defense and down. Going near side, and now it's blocked back down by Machado and McPhillips. Machado setting far side for Rogers. Rogers hardens to the block, and that does it. Ball State picks up a victory over number 17 UC San Diego and picks up another Worthen Arena sweep.
We're on the grind right now, man. It's a lot of hours every day that the guys are having to lock in on, and for us as coaches, having a good routine for them is pretty important. we got one more here and then a couple days of rest, and then we get on a plane on Wednesday. So it's all about sustaining a high level of focus through a season, and we know that we got some veterans that understand how that goes. We got 3 captains, you know, Dyer and Vanis and Lucas just bring a wealth of knowledge of like, hey, these are the expectations. I've been in a Final Four. We've won a conference championship. We've won a regular season championship as a team. And they know what gets it done, and they understand how to kind of press the gas and maybe take their foot off the gas. So them being able to really have a good hold on the pulse of the team is pretty key, and they mean a lot.
Oh, I missed him. You're lucky. Hey, let's go. No smiles. No smiles. No smiles. It ain't over.
Vanis is like super competitive, like ultra competitive, but also one of the most ridiculous people I've ever met.
Vanis is actually, as you may see him, he's a little goofy sometimes, but he pushes me more than anybody else on the team, so I love him for that.
Dyer's the guy he's fun and high energy, and it doesn't matter if he's sitting on the bench or he's in the middle of a game against the #1 team, like he's gonna be the same dude.
And I feel like Dyer is also more of like the off-the-court captain. Like he's always the one doing all the social gatherings, making sure we want to hang out, stuff like that.
And Dyer is like just our overall fun human being. He's always cracking jokes, make sure everyone's having a good time. So that's always nice.
He's like me, up, down, everywhere. Funny, goofy, dumb, all around a good guy. We got Bubbles, AKA Lucas. He's our libero.
This is kind of like the calm one, right? He's thoughtful, he's smart. He's had to work himself up. You know, 2 years ago in our first year, he was the 4th libero out of 4, and he worked himself into a starting role last year. I think that brings with it a little bit more of the leadership. It's like, hey, I was back there, you know, 2 years ago, and now I'm the dude.
Lucas is a great like overall captain for our team. I think he's the one always texting our group chat, making sure we know what's going on, helping us on the court, stuff like that.
Hey, also, after every point, let's bring it in the middle. We're starting to go our own separate ways. Got it.
Guys, we look good out there, right? We just got to make sure on some of those we just got to finish. They're doing everything we expected, and I also think we're doing a lot of really good things, all right? Hey, stay aggressive, all right? Don't hold back, stay aggressive in every play, but also don't forget, don't try to skip steps. Hey, let's get this next point, man. Let's go, right back there. Come on.
Yo, oh, you 1-2, 1-2, boy.
That's Ryan Barretto. Barretto with the kill.
This team, just like all the other teams, have had that like fire to want to win and to get back to where we were a couple of years ago.
This year's team is a brand new team. I mean, we've got so many brand new kids that I don't envy the situation that they're in and that have to find the best players.
It's a bigger squad than we've had the last 2 years. We've got 23 guys. All that means is there's more personalities in the gym, so it's made it more fun.
A lot of new freshmen, a lot of new international players, transfers, so just the fact that we're able to play so well together, and we mesh really well even off the court too, which is extremely important for on-the-court play.
I'm confident in us this year. I think, especially recently, we're starting to get it together a little better.
This is just like the start of something. Like we're learning, you know, how to work well together. We're just, you know, we can play well together, and like if we play as a team, we celebrate and do all the little things, then this is gonna be a good year.
I feel that baby's about to come out right now.
It looks just like you.
We had our first home game here against Wabash. That was good. Then Thomas More, and then just went to BYU.
That sucked, but we'll rebound after that one. And then now we're here.
I went to go watch Purdue play women's basketball last night versus Iowa. And I had nachos there.
We always get here early so we get these seats and nobody takes them away from us. But this is the one team sport that we've got the chance for a national championship. And I think we've got the coach that can take them there.
I think he's done a wonderful job. I mean, it's very easy to see the cohesiveness. And even if they're not on the court, the support that they have for each other is tremendous.
Most teams play and behave much like their coaches do. And that's very easy to see here. There's a confidence, there's a feeling that I can do this and we'll get it done.
Like in a movie, would you rather see a person die or a dog die?
Depends how much I know the dog and how much.
And if I actually liked the person, then I wouldn't want them to die.
Yeah.
If I didn't really like the dog.
If you didn't really like, what if it's a evil dog? Like have you seen All Dogs Go to Heaven? It's like a cartoon.
I don't think I've seen
They should all go to heaven.
There's an evil dog.
No, there's not.
Yes,
There's no evil dogs. Even those little chihuahuas need to go to heaven.
What's that Chihuahua movie? There's a movie about Chihuahuas.
Chihuahua Land.
Nope, that is not it.
I don't know.
I think.
Oh, Chihuahua Heaven.
Not it. Strike two.
What? Oh gosh. Oh, we're so in trouble.
That's look floaty. What is it?
We're in trouble.
Wait, I thought it was 45. It was 40.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Trevor, I want to hear from you, bro. How you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ready to roll?
Yeah.
Griff?
Ready to get out of here in 3 and head out.
Okay, cool. DB?
Yeah, let's smoke these guys and get ready for Texas.
I would only add to this idea that, like, man, I never wake up and show up to work or practice with like this sense of entitlement. Like every day I come and we show up to practice, like there's a genuine sense of gratitude for like having the things we have and being afforded the opportunity to come and compete as a team. And I think like we play matches like this where, hey, maybe this is not like a BYU scout or a USC scout or a Stanford scout, but there's value in us showing up as a group and playing these matches. But like, don't take it for granted, right? Like being able to get out there, compete as a team. Let's have fun with that on the court, off the court, most especially with guys that are kind of not dressing full on, right? Like there's still a huge piece that we have to bring to the group. And I just want to see that commitment every single day when you get out there. Cool?
Sure.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Go, go. Come, let's go. Yeah, hey, stand strong with my troops. Whoa, nothing far from the truth. No, when we step, we shake the ground. Shake. Try to burn this fume. On the rise, hey, yeah. Fight for what we love on the battlefield. Yeah, we live and die, man, what a life. Put in work every day and night, so we stay alive every time we fight. Yeah, you and I and everyone alike. If you got my back, then I got your life. No questions asked, and we do it right. Yeah, got it. Aim for the top, shoot at their head and aim for the spot. Yeah, you wanna top, we put in the bed, make it seem like a rock. Never can stop. Once we get in, it's a permanent drop. Don't be as a pop, if you run up on me, that's a personal problem. All the team when we out the field, the family on the battlefield. More than real, yeah, I know you feel it. No place that I'd rather be. With my brother, got a ton of vision. Focused on it, never missing the shit. Never, ever, ever missing the shit. Never. Hey. Run it. Yeah. We fight for what we love. Fight for what we love. On the
we're in the championship mentality, man. Like anything, I think short of a conference tournament championship, a regular season championship, and a national championship, to me is just mediocre, you know. Yeah, there's lofty goals, but I genuinely believe that we could win everything as long as we kind of keep progressing in the right direction, and that's probably the biggest goal.
It's freezing out here. We're gonna get icy in Texas, though.
Well, it's a new year, but the same old SL stories. It was a great episode made by great producers. It wouldn't be possible without the creative storytellers here at Ball State Sports Link. And Emma, they did a wonderful job in January.
Exactly right, AJ. And for more stories like what you guys saw today, be sure to check out our social media at BSU Sports Link.
This has been Sports Link Stories, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.